Hey, what's up? So today I want to speak a little bit about immigration and, labels on people, right? Because I truly believe this, that if you are labeling people, you got to make sure that the label you're putting towards people is the correct, label. I was going to curse, but I'll just try to make this video without any cursing. But one of the reasons why I want to make this video is because there's a lot of white European people out there who truly believe that colonizing and stealing land of others makes the land to be theirs. And a lot of these individuals use the word, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh man, I just had it right now. They love to use the word, they were conquered, right? They like to use that word. Oh, America was conquered. Like, they try to make it seem with so much pride. They conquered. They conquered. You guys conquered America. And you guys want to make, this type of an illusion in believing that you guys came out here in your horses and you guys were slaughtering people, which is not something good to be thankful towards, right? Or it's not something humane, right? Or it's not something that humans say to others, right? Let's go and slaughter and kill people, right? Especially in a civilization where you get arrested for that, right? But then again, we got to look at it the way it is, and a bunch of these people are hypocrites, right? But besides all of that, right? So I wanted to speak a little bit about putting the correct label on the correct people, right? And like I was mentioning, a lot of these people want to say that, they conquered America, which I want to remind people that this is not true at all. They didn't conquer nothing. When you say conquer, you actually make it seem like you came out here and, that America was trying to, I guess you guys already knew America was here and, you guys invaded and conquered it, like if we would go to, Russia, which you guys should have stayed there, right? But, let's say that a lot of, European people would go to Russia and defeat their army, right? Let's defeat the army of Russia, and we end up taking over their land and we conquer it, right? We conquered the land, right? So that's something a little bit more different, right? But conquering does not mean when you people came off your ships, which only were 3 ships, right? And you guys only had, I think it was men of 100 per ship, and you guys were actually not greeted with any type of hostile environment. You guys were actually greeted with, a lot of love and support and, being friendly and being kind to you people. But obviously the indigenous community did not know what type of a background you individuals were coming from, which obviously we did not know that back in your own homeland of Europe, you guys were racist upon one another, and you guys were slaughtering and killing, and rich were rich and poor were slaves to the rich, right? We didn't know this, that you guys came from that type of a background. So we were loving and caring because back here at home in our homeland in America, we took care of our people and we loved our people and we showed, sympathy and empathy towards one another, right? I understand that we did sacrifices, but this sacrifices that we committed towards our people, it was actually voluntarily, okay? It wasn't something that we did it because, we were ruthless like you people were, right? But at the end of the day, though, like I said, I want to talk about it a little bit more, right? At the end of the day, you guys didn't conquer nothing, okay? We did not know, like I said, that you guys were coming from a background where you guys were naming streets after human waste and sexual acts on other humans, like Sex Street or Fuck Street or, Prostitute Street or Slut Street or, Shit Street. We didn't know this. We didn't know that your background was this miserable and disgusting. We didn't know that you guys never took baths neither. We did not know this. We did not know you guys we didn't know you guys had a bunch of diseases. So when you guys started to spread around within our own community, well, guess what? A lot of diseases were spreading upon us as well. Now, if you really want to call conquer by spreading your diseases, I don't think that's really conquered. I just think you guys are disgusting human beings, and there's nothing to be superior about you individuals when you guys literally are full of disgusting diseases, in other words, right? And you guys are not nothing, or you guys are not superior neither. That's another thing I want to make very clear. If you guys were superior, trust me, your homeland of Europe would have been nice, clean, and you guys would have had infrastructure. But obviously you guys didn't have infrastructure. This is why you guys didn't have a sewer system to remove your human waste, right? Or you guys didn't have no infrastructure at all. As a matter of fact, a lot of you individuals didn't have pure, clean water. You guys had to learn that from us to take it back home and start developing that type of a system within Europe as well, because you guys were all full of diseases and dirty. So at the end of the day, I don't understand where the superior come involved in, or why do you guys think you guys are superior, or why do you guys think that you guys brought, society to America when we already had a society here in America. The only thing you guys brought was racism and hate and evil and freedom away. That's what you people brought. So yeah, But at the end of the day, it really does aggravate me because you people love to use the word immigrants towards the indigenous people, and you people are like literally the true definition of an immigrant is you people. All right, you European white people are the true definition of an illegal alien and a person who migrated from Europe to America. Okay, so I think that people, right, our people need to stop labeling themselves as immigrants, because at the end of the day, when you are doing this type of language towards our own people, you are actually continuing in believing the stupidity that these individuals have upon you use this word against you as immigrants when you're not an immigrant. Okay, land theft does not turn people into immigrants. Okay, if anything, you guys are we're the victims, all right, of evil acts from these individuals who are demonic and are obviously parasites, because they sit here and want a society, a nice human society. You motherfuckers are the last ones to speak about any type of human society with all your negativity and disgusting history that you guys have put against other people, man. And it's not just America, but it's even in Africa, Australia, all Latin America. You people are like fucking leeches. You guys don't know how to stick. You guys leech onto everything, man. You guys are like human cancer. Once you guys spread, there's no stopping the spreading of your disease, which I just want to clarify. But yeah, towards my people, you guys need to stop using the label legal aliens or immigrants. We're not immigrants, and stop referring to one another as an immigrant, because at the end of the day, we understand our continent because we are actual true Americans. We're not these wannabe mutts, European people who love going and colonizing other people's land. We're not like that. We do know the definition of America, and the definition is exactly included Mexico. For those who don't know, America is the continent, okay? The United States is the country. Mexico is the country. But guess what? America is the continent inside Mexico. For those who don't know, I expect this for my people to know this because we are Americans. These individuals are not American. This is why they believe that Mexico is not a part of America. But for us, we do know that America is a part of Mexico. I just want to say that and clarify that. Thanks.